Hi everyone.
Hi.
I feel like this music is louder than our voice, but let's keep
So I should read this.
let's keep it. Hi, my name is Adekweju, and I have with me.
Blessed.
Wait, why does that remind me of secondary school debates?
Was it debate? Oh yeah, it was debate. It's true. No, it was not debate. It was talk show. Or it was like what's it called? Parliament. Did you guys see Parliament?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we're introducing ourselves. Blessed.
That's blessed. That's where we are. It's a blessed morning. Okay, so tonight and we are. So what's the name of our podcast again?
Jesus Christ. Just another podcast. Actually, with a question mark, how would you say that in English?
Just another podcast.
Nice. That's true. Anyway, guys, that's it. This is English professor. That's it. I don't know how to say, but that's whatever she said.
No, it's like reflection. So if it's exclamation, yeah, just another podcast. Yeah,
Okay.
happy, you're excited.
Okay.
If it's a sentence, just another podcast. But if
Just
it's a question
another podcast.
Yes.
Okay.
mark,
Sharp.
reflection. Yeah. All right. So today's hot take is simple.
Let me talk about it. Let me do this.
Yes, please do.
So today we are going to talk about mental health, but not in the way that you think. So imagine that you have a friend that has you have a close friend that has a mental health problem, maybe ADHD or depression or whatsoever. So today we're not talking about your friend, we're talking about you, the friend of the mental health friend. Do you get?
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about what your mental health is like. We're talking about the friends of people who have mental health problems. So yeah.
And that's basically almost everyone.
Yeah.
Because now in this age where
Yeah,
everyone
has mental health.
hold on, in this age
Sorry.
where everyone is
Having mental health issues. Yeah.
it means that there is one in every 4 person having mental health issues according to World Health Organization.
True.
And so it means that the theory that people
Yeah.
are in the situation where they have to support that one in 4 persons.
Yeah.
So yeah. But do I have a friend that have mental health issues?
Like full-blown meds,
Full-blown.
diagnosis, everything. No.
I don't think they've shown me.
I do actually, which is why I came up with this question, because I was at some point questioning my own. I was questioning a lot of things about myself, and then I was like now silently questioning my own mental health, because it was just too much.
Mm.
It was too much, and at some point you can find yourself hating this person. Sometimes you pity them, but the person in question, in my own case, is a very self-aware person. There are some things she says and does, and I know that, oh, she's self-aware, she knows what's up.
Mm.
But sometimes she uses it as a platform to like gain sympathy and
but the lots
Yeah.
of bad behaviors.
and she knows I have a lot of sympathy to give, because that's the only thing I can give to her, but I cannot heal her or anything. That's the only thing I can give to her. So she will feed on those sympathy and expect that I fold myself for her to like feel okay. That's the only way she can feel that stability in her mental health. So sometimes they can manipulate it to their own advantage. Sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's not cool. It was just like back and forth.
I think I love how you said that your friend was self-aware about where she is. I think that putting this out is also how self-aware are you about the moment or the feeling, because this is how I feel. I feel like human beings are innately selfish.
True.
Right? And I'm not saying like everybody is, but I'm just saying innately our nature is to be selfish.
Mm-hmm.
And so the person knows that you would bend over, and so will do things knowing that you can't take it.
Mm-hmm.
So the one way that you can do it to protect yourself, and these are just guidelines, correct me if I'm wrong. First, be self-aware. This is what I can take, this is what I can give, this is how far I can go.
Boundaries.
Set boundaries. This is how far I can go, this is how far I won't go.
Come to think of it, I don't have any boundaries with her. I just let her do a lot of things, and it's also mostly because of one more thing that I don't really like is that there are some things that she does and it's just giving bad friend.
Mm-hmm.
For example, a friend lends you a dress and then she goes around telling everybody, I gave her that dress. Someone could see it and be like, oh, she's talking like that because she has ADHD, but this person I know knows that what she's doing is a bad thing to do, because she has probably definitely at some point told me about someone doing that kind of thing to her, and she probably did not like it. So when she does it, you just know that, oh, she's just being
set boundaries.
Yeah.
Call them out. And I know that it's hard because
they have
you want
mental
to be
problems.
sensitive.
Yeah.
And all of that. So as much as you can be sensitive, but call them out and be like, you see, this moment, I think you have to, because it's like, how much love do you have for yourself? For others to give or to receive love.
True.
Do you understand? And when you ask this question, I told you I was going to give a practical example. My practical example is I'm always falling sick. So there's a sense in which I'm like, I don't want self-pity, I don't want people to pity me and all of that.
Yeah.
But there are also moments where I take advantage of that. Like now that you said like next to eat. Do you understand? But like, so it's knowing that, and growing up, I realized that, and this is what it says to everyone my business outside, but whatever. Like growing up, I realized that other people can feel ignored when you take too much of their attention.
Yes. Yeah. Like how last born takes all the attention.
Attention, yes. Shout outs.
And the middle child is basically non-existent.
Okay. Okay, they say okay. So my point. So to that other person who is in the shadows, or not shadows, but it's like particularly
just say it like that. That's such a very good way to describe it. You're in the shadows.
You're in the shadows. You have to be very much aware of how much of this you can take. You know, I know that a lot of people like coming with, oh, I'm going to be first character energy, like main character energy. But in that atmosphere, yes, you want to be caring for your friend, but be very sure that you can take being in the shadows.
That's true.
Be very sure. Be very sure about this. And you really want a friendship that adds to you. Of course, you want to care for the person. Of course, you want to be there in time of need. But you also just want to know that there are boundaries that you set. And then this doesn't also weigh you down.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know if I helped in any way, but I'm just saying that
you
being
did.
a main character, I am used to.
But I can see that spiraling out of so many ways. Like, if I approach her at some point, would you advise like outrightly setting boundaries or subtly setting boundaries? Because she does know that there's an extent to which I can go for her, but I would like to set more of those, because sometimes I feel like the world is just thinning out, falling off slowly. Would you suggest outrightly setting those boundaries, or just subtly, like, not really saying it? Would you advise that I outrightly tell her, this, because most of these things is in words. It's not as if, so she asks them out sometimes, but most of them are in words. Would you outrightly say in these words, like when you talk these things, like cut it out in these parts? What do you think?
Yeah, so I think it's based on the way your friendship has been from the beginning. The tone that you people have been setting. Have you been using direct words, or have you been using subtlety? That's what would follow. You know, anyone listening to this now and as a child or whatever will say, oh, it's because they're not your children. But that's the truth. She's not your child. She's a friend.
And I'm not a mother yet. Not even to anybody.
So, like, it's a different conversation of how do you deal as a parent of someone suffering with mental issues or a chronic health condition like I was. That's a different conversation. But as a friend, you need to know how much is too much.
True. Okay.
Alright. Please let us know in the comment section what you think about this. These
are
really, really very short questions that we have, but we just want to hope to address it.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us today on Just Another Podcast.
Just Another Podcast.
With a question mark, guys.
Okay. See ya.